Hello, good morning everyone. This is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you with other kingdoms like the kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Some kingdoms like Monera, Protista and Fungi we have discussed. Today we will discuss about the kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Like kingdom Monera, Protista and Fungi, they belong from the simpler organisms. And these Plantae and the Animalia kingdoms belong from the higher organisms. And according to their cell, they are categorized into different groups because they have the different type of structure of their cells. With this, they also have the different mode of nutrition. Like the first we will discuss about the Plantae. So Plantae is the largest group of the plant in which all the living organisms that come, they have the eukaryotic cell, and with the eukaryotic cell they have autotrophic mode of nutrition. What is the mean of autotrophic mode of nutrition, student? Means they can make or they can prepare their own food. But there are some plants have other mode of nutrition, like there is one plant that have the parasitic mode of nutrition is known as Cuscuta. There is another plant that have the heterotrophic or holozoic mode of nutrition is known as bladderwort and Venus flytrap. So bladderwort and Venus flytrap have the holozoic mode of nutrition, and they are also known as insectivorous plant. And generally these plants are grown in terrestrial area or terrestrial land, and in the terrestrial land they are found in marshy area or muddy area. And they have the multicellular, means they have the more than one cell, or they are known as multicellular, and their cell have the cell wall. Means if we compare Plantae cell from the Animalia, then there is another structure, important structure is found, that is cell wall, and their cell wall is made up of cellulose. That's why they have the rigid structure. Means if we compare the plant cells, then they have the rigid structure if we compare it from the animal cell. So it is about the kingdom Plantae and its sub classification. Means kingdom Plantae is divided into many subgroups, and those subgroups you will discuss or we will discuss in detail in our next segment. Like mainly the Plantae is divided into two types, cryptogam and phanerogam. Cryptogam means the hidden marriage, means this word meaning is hidden marriage, means they have the reproduction but that reproduction is not shown by them. That's why they are categorized as cryptogam. Phanerogam means evident marriage, means their reproduction is shown, and these cryptogam are divided into Bryophyta, Thallophyta and Pteridophyta. Like this, phanerogam are divided into two types, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperm have the naked seed or naked gametes, and angiosperm have the covered seeds. And angiosperm are again divided into two types. First is monocot, second is dicot. So it is about the kingdom Plantae. Now we will discuss about the kingdom Animalia, and we also come in this category. Kingdom Animalia have the eukaryotic type of cells, means all the living organism that come in the category of Animalia, they have eukaryotic cell, and With the eukaryotic cell, they have the holozoic mode of nutrition. What is the mean of holozoic? Means they take the prepared food and that food is digested by their body. And with this, they also have the more than one cell, and they are divided according to the number of the cell. They are divided into two groups: cellular level and the tissue level. Cellular level have the multicellular and they don't have the tissue or organ in their body, and in this the porifera group come in this category, porifera. But other living organisms come in this category, tissue level, and they are divided into non-chordata and chordata. Non-chordata and chordata. And they don't have the cell wall in their body. That's why their cell have the flexibility. Means the cells that are found in the animalia groups, the living organism, they are more flexible than the plantae cell. So it is about the kingdom Plantae and Animalia. About them we will discuss in detail in coming chapters. So now you will read about them in your book, and in the next segment we will discuss the other groups of the living organism like virus and lichen. So thank you very much, student, and have a nice day.